Hi guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to Anglesey Circuit and another video with our facelifted FK8 Honda Civic Type R. And yeah, we're at Track Mon, Anglesey Track Mon, which is basically Anglesey Circuit. Unfortunately, there's not track days. They have been cancelled. There wasn't meant to be one while I was away. But I'm here for about a week and I've got beautiful roads. I'm mainly chilling, but I'm doing a few videos for you guys. If you haven't seen our first drive and review video of this car, ping up there. I'll ping it up there in the top right hand corner for you. But yeah, I'm giving you a bit of a different one. Today I'm going to go and walk through and around the car, giving you an introduction to basically a walk around and an introduction to the new car and its new components and parts and what's new in comparison to the old outgoing model. So yeah, let me walk you through the whole car now. First and foremost, I'm going to give you this angle. This is a lovely angle of the car in my opinion. Obviously there's not huge amounts of different parts and components on this car. Well, I mean, actually there is, but so should I say from an external point of view, but the changes and the minimal changes are really nice. So essentially there's a redesigned front bumper, and it's not massively redesigned, but it has these like canards or winglets they call them just here. And they've got a nice little angle on them. Apparently they did affect and change the aero a little bit, so they had to redesign different parts as well, or should I say, because of the opening grille parts here that's opened a bit more, they had to add the winglets, or something was changed, and because of that they had to add a little bit of downforce. So the winglets are functional, and also it gives it a nice little change. I think also they said the opening of these, I think they used to be fake, but they're now open and they are being used and they are functional. Before they never used to be. Because of all those changes, they had to add winglets and redesign some of the airflow and redistribute it to basically make sure that the front end downforce matched the same or was greater, without reducing or increasing drag too much to the extent it would slow it down. So they redesigned the front bumper. So the front bumper is like this now, and in my opinion it looks better than ever before. So that's really nice. So that's a visual change there. One of the other visual changes, before I go back to the brakes, that is one of them, the rear has obviously changed as well. So what they've done with the rear is they've also added these little winglets, or like I say, like canards, stroke winglets. Nice and aggressive, but body coloured as well. Obviously ours is in a lovely championship white colour, and it was always going to only be the colour that we were going to go for. It's not the cleanest at the moment, so excuse me for that, but I'm away, and obviously I'm away for a week and I haven't really got access to a jet wash, and I don't know, I'm sure there is probably an Anglesey, but I couldn't find it for love or money myself. But anyway, one of the next changes visually, I suppose, is if you look careful enough at some of these new models, they have got this two-piece floating disc. So this reduces the unsprung mass, or it reduces the overall weight by 2.5 kg in total, but that is 2.5 kilograms of unsprung weight, which apparently in engineering mathematical terms, apparently it's the equivalent of about 20 kilograms of internal weight. So it's like it has the effect of removing 20 kilograms of weight from the car. UK spec cars have clear side repeaters, clear markers out of the factory. I think USDM cars have orange indicator stroke markers. That's why some of the US market guys replace them on their FK8s, from what I hear. Aside from that, basically there are lots of changes elsewhere that you can't see from here, so I'm going to kind of talk about them when I open the bonnet for you now. So yeah, up pops the bonnet, and basically the different changes also that have been done are the dampeners. So the dampeners have been revised, so something's been done internally to all of the dampeners, and they're basically a little stiffer, so they're a little stiffer on every single mode. Comfort is really good and used for everyday kind of situations. Sport now is a great perfect in between setting, and R Plus is, you know, reasonably wild for the road. You want on either a track surface like Anglesey, or you don't want rutty roads like that. That's going to be a comfort type road and down here, but in general you're going to kind of want the R Plus mode only for really soft flat tracks, or really straight roads, and when you're very confident. But yeah, they've been changed and revised. Also the CPU, or computer processing unit, for the dampeners now reads the road 10 times faster than ever before, so that obviously equates to a much clever refined ride also as well. And from me to you, it definitely has worked. It really works a treat. So yeah, the revisions on that side of things have really worked a treat. As well as that, geometry has been changed, so that would obviously affect potentially the steering input and the handling of the car. To me, again, yes, absolutely, it's more refined. It handles even better than ever before. The steering feedback is even a little bit more weighty. Again, still lovely on comfort, really nice and in between in sport, and then really nice and heavy and sporty on R Plus. So the revision there is really made some great changes. As well as the front intake being bigger, Honda have basically increased the core size and size of the radiator. So, you know, cooling potential and cooling capability and efficiency is better with the intercooler and the radiator, and you know, that works obviously super well for the car, because at the end of the day it then doesn't get hotter, so you keep and retain more and more horsepower, which is great. So no loss of horsepower anytime, even when pushing the car. Love the engine bay. Just talking about it, actually, it's a really pretty little engine bay, actually, I think. Simple enough, but yeah, doesn't look cramped and crammed in there, but really nice. Very clever design. Like I say, VTEC turbo, 320 horsepower, 316 should I say horsepower, with, you know, 400 Newton meters of torque. Personally, it feels more than that, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does dyno more. These react really well to simple bolt-on mods, and even wild mods, should I say. But absolutely superb car. So they are the basic fundamentals of changes to this car. So yeah, as well as what I said, it does also have uprated anti-roll bar, anti-roll bars and anti-roll bar bushings, or bushings all round, actually. So yeah, obviously that kind of again helps the handling a little bit further. Effectively, because of the floating two-piece discs, this technically should be a slightly lighter car, obviously not by much, but because it's unsprung weight, effectively this car should be a microfraction quicker than the outgoing model in a straight line, and definitely quicker around a circuit. I don't know how much and how quantifiable it is and how much that would equate to. In my opinion, around a big circuit, I wouldn't be at all surprised if this is at least half a second to a second quicker. Judging by me being out in the car, it's definitely a better handling car, and the outgoing model was an outstanding handling car. So yeah, definitely much better there. So yeah, as well as these discs being, you know, let's say two-piece floating discs, size obviously remains the same. What Honda have actually done with this new facelifted edition is they've taken on board some I say criticisms, and I probably would be one of these people that said, if out of everything, even though it definitely, I think they say that it's probably the best braking hot hatch on the market. Yeah, they say obviously those new two-piece floating discs really make a difference, and they're already going to increase that braking performance. However, what Honda have done is they've gone even one step further, and they've listened to a few people, including myself. It's not like they've listened to me per se, but I was one of these people that said, even though I know that that's actually the best braking performance hot hatch on the market, it outbrakes every other hot hatch. The travel in which you have to go to, so you basically have to stomp on the brakes before you get any kind of brake force. I don't like. I really like the biting point to be higher. So what Honda Bods have done is they've basically increased the biting point, so there's less pressure required and it's higher biting point. They've increased, they've changed that, so basically effectively changed things in the servo to give a lot more assist and have it up and the biting point a lot higher. And also what they've done is they've basically put a different brake pad in there, which obviously is giving you better brake force from cold and high temp situations. So all round way better braking from that car as well. And like I said before, I think that'll be half a second to a second a lap quicker around a circuit, easy around a relatively big track. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more, because the things that they've done to that car, and one of the things I haven't talked to you about yet, the shorter throw gearbox or throw selector with its teardrop weighted design, new gear knob. Again, that's another improvement. So it's they've got a shorter throw selection on the gearbox, and they've got the way better brakes than ever before, uprated dampening that will basically read the road or track 10 times faster than ever before, less unsprung weight. It's a recipe for success. The reality is, round circuit, it's definitely going to be quantifiable in terms of butt feel and how it feels to me. I can tell you that it's definitely quicker, absolutely no doubt about it, and it handles better. So yeah, massive win and thumbs up from me to Honda, I guess. And yeah, talking about all those amazing modifications, if you've got any questions about anything on after seeing this video, and you've got any questions at all you want to ask us about this video or anything else really, hit us up in the comment section and we'll answer your questions as well. With that, I'm going to say farewell, both me and the FK8. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked the little video. Keep an eye out for more videos. I'm going to do lots more on the FK8 because that is my car. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.